Hello everyone, it's Diane McCann and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've just been out for a run and I seem to be channeling and getting a lot of guidance when I'm out running at the moment. So this is probably one of a few messages I'm going to be posting, just over a period of time. So the message I want to talk about today covers lots of different segments that I'm going to try and piece together. So the general message around this is looking at specialist schools, schooling systems, stigma around that, and energetically the signature of your child and the energetic soul tribe that they may resonate with. Now that's a lot to cover. So firstly, when we think of specialist schools, we may have a preformed idea, belief, programming around what that may look like. Okay, now, so firstly, let's open up to what does a specialist school mean? A specialist school is somewhere where energetically it can best support your child energetically. Okay, so if you are raising a consciously evolved child, they are going to energetically resonate environmentally to different stimulus. So if you have a child who is highly sensitive, very empathic, maybe here to just really sensitive. There's lots of different things that I could go into here, but I don't want to get too detailed, otherwise I'll be here for ages. So in what we call a mainstream setting, energetically, they may not be resonating or coping within that. And the reason being is that they are, if you just imagine a classroom setting, this is one thing energetically, they are navigating 30 different energies in one go in that classroom. Different children, different energies. Each child is rolled in that day with a different energy that they are resonating with, depending also on their human experience that they are having that day. You also have the energetic resonance of the teacher, and then all the other teachers that they may or may not come into contact with that day. Now, for a highly sensitive child who's very empathic, or just very highly sensitive to energies and reading energies, they're all different, these kids, you know, there's no one set label on this, very much like us humans. They've got a lot to get through that day, a lot. And energetically, that day, they may come home and throw their school bag, throw whatever they're going to do. Now, as humans, we interpret this as the meltdown. Oh, they've had to hold it all in at school today, they've been masking their symptoms, and this is now the big explosion. But energetically, put yourself in their shoes. Could you navigate being in a room with 30 different individuals for 6 hours? And the teacher's energy that day? You know, that teacher's only got to have, say, an argument with their partner or something's happened. That energy is still going to be lingering there. I'm not saying it interferes with their teaching, but energetically, if they haven't cleared their energy system, that is sitting there. And these kids feel it. They see it. That is a lot to be navigating before your child has even got their school books and their pens out. Yeah? So let's just start rewinding a little bit and connecting in with what our children are going through energetically and what they're having to resonate with on a moment by moment basis in a schooling setting from an energetic perspective. okay, because there's a lot going on here. Now, some people will say, you know, some children, and this could be a whole different video in itself, so I'm just going to touch briefly on this. Some children will have their contracts, their soul contracts here, to be in a mainstream setting. And there will be reasons for that, okay, for their different experiences and, you know, what they're here to navigate in this lifetime and potentially influence in these systems. Others will be in what we call more specialist provisions. Now, when you look at the specialist provisions, a lot of these children are highly consciously evolved. They are in mainstream settings as well, but it's where your child needs to be energetically and how they can best resonate. Okay, so if your child, let's say for example, you have a child that is here to absolutely break down systems, break the rules, just show everything up, yeah? But energetically, they don't have to be in a mainstream setting to do that. They can be in a specialist setting to do that, okay? It all depends where they need to be. And the best thing for you to do as their guardian here while you are helping them navigate this path, their parent, is tap into your child energetically, learn about their energy, learn about your energy, and learn about what is going to resonate with your truth and their truth. This is really, really important. Now, in specialist schools, like I said at the beginning of this video, we have a stigma attached to this. Let's drop the labels. Let's drop the preconditioned ideas, okay? Now, in these specialist schools, a lot of highly consciously evolved children can, what's the word I'm looking for? Come on guys, help me out. Okay, they energetically settle. The reason being is that lots of these children are human labelled as ASD, ADHD, sensory processing, behavioural challenges, all of this human stuff that we put on our children, okay? But when you dig underneath all of that, push all of that away, get rid of it, okay? When we cut through to the core of what all this is, it's just energy, energetic experiences, okay, for our children. Now, within this, these children are going to be maybe mixing more with what I call their soul tribe, okay? So for a child who is very highly sensitive, very empathic, in a mainstream setting, they're going to find that maybe quite difficult to navigate. They may see energy. They may get other kids don't see that, yeah? They're going to feel different. So in different settings, they may be exposed more to other children energetically similar. They're all different, but similar. They will read their energy. They'll be like, right, okay, I get it. I get you. It's like when we walk into a room as adults, we will energetically resonate with, I want to go talk to that person. I really don't want to go talk to that person. Yeah, that type of vibe. That's what these kids do. That's what they get. And they'll be mixing more potentially with their tribes in these specialist settings, purely because a lot of these children are labelled with ASD and all these types of other labels, which then place them in these types of settings. So what I would ask is, I would like to invite you as a parent to look at your child energetically. Is where they are the right place for them to be? Now, a really good way of trying to resonate with this is, you know, if I think back to previous experiences that I've had, say for example being in a job, and when I would walk through the door in this particular corporate job, I could physically could not breathe. The oxygen was taken out of me and my life force energetically was sucked out of me. Okay, I could not survive in that environment. It was just impossible. The environment did not resonate energetically with my energetic frequency. So when you think about it, look at your child, okay? Energetically, does their frequency resonate with the environment that you are sending them to every day? Big question. One, it might take you a little while to navigate, but that is the key question that I want to be delivering today. And let me be clear here, there is no right or wrong with a mainstream school, a specialist school, any other type of school, or even homeschooling, okay? And it's not about looking at, oh, Joe Bloggs is doing that, so their child's all right, so my child will be all right. No. What is your truth? What is right for you and what is right for your child? This is where we have really got to start digging deep and looking at things from an energetic resonance and perspective. So I hope that makes sense, because whether you're going to resonate with this either now or in a future now moment, I have been so strongly guided to deliver this message, because this is going to be coming up for a lot of people more and more. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helps. And if you need any guidance, please get in touch with me. And also remember the Parenting Paradigm programs that I run, and I run those online. And also there's lots of other work that I do. So if you're not sure, just drop me a message or check out my website, www.vibrationalsoundtherapy.co.uk. And also please subscribe, like and hit my notification button if you are resonating with my messages. And if you're not resonating, then that's all good as well, okay? Everything's all good. Okay, so yeah, much love everyone. Duh. From my heart to yours.